All right, y'all. It is exactly 7:49. It is Friday, January 19th. And today will be the first day I am trying intermittent fasting. I decided not to go with a warrior program or a workout program. Just watched some informational videos on YouTube, read some science about it, and basically want to try to do an intermittent fasting diet on my own. So yeah, it's 7:49. I usually wake up on the days I work from home around this time, roll out of bed, and around this time I'd usually be making breakfast that consists of 3 scrambled eggs and 3 pieces of bacon and a glass of milk. Today I'm not doing that. Usually, I've been typically one of those guys that has to eat breakfast like first thing in the morning, and if I don't, then my whole day falls apart. So we'll see how this intermittent fasting goes. Hopefully I don't get hangry. I'm starting on a Friday because I figured it'd be easy to start on a Friday rather than, just like starting on a Monday. I'm like, shit, I have to do this all fucking week. So yeah, I'm doing it today. So when I get hungry today, I'm going to eat. If I feel like I can't not perform my work to the best of my ability, then I am going to eat something. But then from that point I eat, it's only going to be those 8 hours that I eat. So let's say I break it at 10 o'clock, I'm going to stop eating at 6 o'clock. If I start at noon, I cut it off at 8. But today's going to be a challenge. It's 7:50. I'm already starting to feel a little bit hungry. I think it's a lot of mindset. I am going to have a black coffee with some Splenda. Sorry, I can't drink black coffee, and I know fasting doesn't call for artificial sweeteners, but it's better than shoving a whole meal in my mouth first thing in the morning. So yeah, we're going to document throughout the day and see how it goes. So let's do it.
A quick update on day one, January 19th. It is about, as you can see, 9:18 a.m. And to my surprise, haven't really been super hungry. There's a time where I had a plateau, but, focusing on work's been really nice. This is my black coffee I'm having in my Breaking Bad mug. What up? One of the best shows ever created. Yeah, so the coffee has helped a lot. Especially, I'm not a big fan of black coffee. I did add about, I would say, maybe half a tablespoon of Splenda in there. I know you're not supposed to do that, but it's been really well so far. So really grinding through the day. But yeah, going so good so far. Been up for about almost 2 hours, and really it hasn't been that horrible. So I'll keep you updated on how it goes.
Hey guys, what's going on? So it is about 12:50-ish right now. Getting that close to that 1 o'clock period like I talked about. Good news is I'm hungry, but I don't feel the need that I absolutely have to eat. I'm feeling like those 2 cups of black coffee really push me through my day. Work's pretty much done at this point for this afternoon, a few more things. But I know I want to train and work out around 3 to 4 o'clock. So figured we're getting close to that 1 o'clock period. It's time that I should eat. I don't feel the need to eat, but I know that I should, which is great. It's fantastic. I'm not dying of starvation. So this has been going good so far. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be cooking for lunch. Kind of a bad day, kind of a bad intro video. I need to go grocery shopping and get some more groceries, but I'm going to cook with what I have in the house and whip up a meal. I may have to go out for dinner later, but I'll kind of show you what that meal is going to look like. So I am going to whip up some of these cage-free, full circle cage-free brown eggs, large. I do like 4 to 5 of those, depending. Also going to do some low sodium bacon. I have 3 pieces left, so that's all getting cooked. No carbs in that, obviously, so I'm going to throw some carbs in there. Have these sandwich thins. These things are fantastic. Only 100 calories, and it also gets you some carbs in for your workout because, again, on these training days, you want about the same amount of carbs and protein. This meal is going to have a little bit of a higher fat content in it, but again, this is intermittent fasting. It's not supposed to be super rigid. It's supposed to be flexible. On those toasted sandwich tins, I'm going to throw in some PB2 on there. Fantastic substitute to peanut butter. A little less fat in it than regular peanut butter. A little less calories as well. Same great taste. So that's kind of my plan. I may throw in some veggies or fruit in there as well because this meal, as it currently stands with only 4 eggs, is about 600 calories. So I'll show you the after of what I'm going to eat. And what the meal kind of looks like and total final breakdown of what the calories are. So see you guys then.
All right, so I'm going to show you what's going on in the lab right now. I got the 3 pieces of bacon cooking up.
Got my scrambled eggs, and I'm going with 5 scrambled eggs. Got my sandwich ends in the toaster. Mixed up my PB2. Not as mixed as I'd like, but you know, it is what it is. So see how this is going to look afterwards. All right, y'all. So this meal ended up being about 714 calories with 38 grams of fat, 53 grams of protein, and 46 grams of carbs. You'll notice that it's pretty even as far as the protein and carb content, like we noted in my previous video. Links in the description. A little bit higher fat content than what we'd like, but again, you're allowed to be flexible. So this will fuel me until my workout later on, and then I will show you the pre-workout I do, and then my meal later, and that'll be the recap on day 1. So let's do it. All right, y'all. So it's almost 5, about 4:55. So been about almost 4 hours since I ate last, and to be honest with you, like maybe it's just me thinking about it, overthinking it. But, I mean, there was a point where I felt a little bit weaker. I've been working out for about half an hour now, and honestly, it feels great. I'm not starving. I still feel mentally focused. Just kind of general feelings on how I feel right now. I'm not sluggish. I'm not tired. The pre-workout definitely helped. This stuff I'm going to show you guys. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not starving at all, which is incredible considering I would have eaten normally way more than 700 calories at this point in the day. The pre-workout that I use, let me set it there so we can get a good view of it. It's on Amino Energy. I have the blueberry lemonade flavor. This stuff is great. It even has a chart on the back for those of you who aren't really familiar. Let me see if I can get that to focus. With like different scoop levels and like what kind of energy and how much caffeine are in those scoops and what kind of energy it's going to give you. I usually do 2 to 4. I had about 2.5 for this workout. And honestly, it's been fantastic. For those of you who have a Costco membership, I got this at Costco. All right, y'all. Post-workout now. So wasn't super hungry. But, you know, I knew I needed some nutrients to kind of get me through till dinner time, so my muscles can recover. I'm out of protein. Again, I told you it's a horrible day to start this diet, but I have protein. It's just not the kind I like. So what I did is I whipped up a little protein shake. I used some good old 1% milk bland because I'm not a fan of almond milk. Make fun of me all you want, but almond milk is not my jam. And then I got this stuff right here. This is organic protein. It is creamy chocolate fudge. Not the greatest tasting stuff in the world, but honestly, it's not horrible for you. 2 scoops, you got 21 grams of protein and 13 grams of carbs in 2 scoops. So 21 grams protein, 13 grams of carbs with 2 scoops, which is what I did. So, again, not my go-to, not a big organic guy, but I'm going to power through it because it's just something to satiate me until dinner, and I'm not hungry really at all to eat dinner, which surprises me. So the nutrition facts on this little post-workout drink I made myself, it's only 300 calories, 29.5 grams of carbs, 33 grams of protein, and only 8 grams of fat. And I rounded up on the fat. It was more like 7.4, 7.5. So a lot better than my original meal that I ate at 1 o'clock. Again, so that brings my total to a little bit over 1,000 calories for the day, which means I'm probably going to need to eat a decent-sized dinner, probably 1,000 plus calories, probably closer to that 1,500 calorie range. So I probably burned, anywhere between 400 to 500 calories just now working out. So again, you'll notice though that 29.5 grams of carbs, 33 grams of protein. It's right at that balance, like we talked. Now 5:45, so I have 3 more hours to eat today. Remember, you have the 8-hour window. Mine started at 1 o'clock today with my first meal. My last meal is going to can be as late as 9 o'clock. We're going to wrap up today. I'm going to show you what I'm eating for dinner and just give my overall general thoughts on my first day doing intermittent fasting. So, see you then. So, it is 8:10 p.m. So my fast my eating period ends at 9, and I'm finishing up right now. I'm going to talk to you while eating. Hope you don't mind. Made some sweet potato fries. They're delicious.
and just kind of wanted to give you an update and rundown on what my general thoughts were as day one kind of winds down. And really, honestly, I didn't even come close to that 3,000 calorie limit that, that video I showed you earlier, what it suggested. I'm actually eating around what I was on my regular diet. I'm going to finish today around probably 2,300 to 2,400 calories, and that's what I tried to keep it under when I was doing this, just counting calories. So I did get a little bit hungry, not like starving. So I'm eating a grilled chicken Caesar salad, added a chopped up half green pepper, added some salami and some shredded Monterey cheese, just because I could. I had the calorie limit too. And I sliced up a whole sweet potato. I skinned it, so it was skinless. Sliced it up, tossed it around in some olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper, and it is delicious with some ketchup. And guess what? Fantastic thing about doing this intermittent fasting. I'm in an eating period, so I am having a Bud Light, not the king of beers, more like the prince of beers. But I can do it. This is about 110 calories. So tack that on my food. That's going to bring it up to like 2,400 for the night. And I'll be done after this. So just kind of run down on what this meal was. First of all, total calories in the meal, not including the Bud Light, is 1,111. With the Bud Light, it's probably going to be closer to like 1,250, which is still fine. It's still okay. The protein is 99 grams of protein in this meal, which is fantastic. 83 grams of carbs. So I'm really surprised just by me finding what I did in my house today and not having a lot of groceries to really pick and choose from, how balanced all my meals were. I think that's fantastic. The grams of fat in this meal are 43 grams of fat. So a little bit higher than what we want to see. Kind of like that earlier meal was 38, but we hardly had any in that protein shake. So I thought it was going to be a lot harder than what it actually was. It wasn't impossible. At certain points in the morning, I did feel a bit hungry, but I was focused on work and just focused on everything. You'd actually be surprised about how laser focused you are if you don't get up and eat a meal right away in the morning like I normally did. So all told, today I probably consumed somewhere around 2,400 to 2,500 calories. So I stayed underneath that 3,000 threshold, actually right around the 2,500 threshold that they recommend you do on a rest day. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of happens. I am drinking a beer tonight. Tomorrow I am going out. I'm going to a Blues game, and we're going out to celebrate my girlfriend's birthday, my brother's girlfriend's birthday, and one of my best friend's girlfriend's birthdays tomorrow. So I am going to stick to the eating schedule. It's going to be interesting. I'll vlog a little bit tomorrow, not as intense as it was today. From here on out, you can probably expect not a daily recap, more like a weekly recap on what I experienced and just kind of update on where I'm at and my body and my weight and everything like that. Tomorrow, I am going to try to work out in the morning before I start eating, before I break the fast, because I don't have time after I break the fast to work out. I will say this, I did feel a little woozy while I was running. So I may cut down the intensity of how fast I run. I normally run about a 6.5 minute mile pace, so I may try to cut that down a little bit. With that being said, tomorrow I'm going to work out in the morning, break my fast around 12:30 or 1, have a decent sized lunch, and I'm going to pig out at dinner because we're all going out to eat tomorrow night before the game. So I shouldn't break any confines of my diet tomorrow. I stayed within it today because I had a salad. Even though tomorrow I'll probably eat like a burger or something like that, I'm going to make sure it's high in protein and try to level out those carbs. So it's going to be interesting to see. But end of day one, I feel great. I like it so far. I'll give you guys an update on tomorrow morning how I feel and how I feel after working out. And then just hopefully from there, that'll be wrapped into the weekly recap that I'll release next Friday. So until that time, check out my story on why I wanted to do intermittent fasting. You can check out my video on the intermittent fasting calculator I use and where I use it and how I use it and how I use it to break it down, even though I didn't follow it to a T. Still kind of helped me out today a little bit. And then also check out this video today. Links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to go on this journey or if you're going on this journey with me. So peace out. Happy Friday, y'all. And come back next week.